Welcome back, friends, to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Look how amazing this is gonna look. This is what all of our figures look like once they're unboxed. Amazing. Can't wait to get started. So guys, follow us by clicking on the subscribe button below if you have not already. Click on the bell next to it to get notified every time we have a new video. And we're about to celebrate our 10,000 subscriber. That's so amazing. I want to thank you so much for helping us grow. So without any further ado, why don't we get started, guys, right? Oh, and one more thing, we pumped out a lot of videos recently. Please go back to our home screen once you're done with this video and check out some of the other videos we have. If you love Marvel Legends, we've got tons of those. And if you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers, you name it, guys. So go back and check that out. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started right now. Welcome back, friends, to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Wow, look at these amazing Marvel Studios, the first 10 years sets. These are from Hasbro. They are very similar to the traditional Marvel Legends figures series. There is no build-a-figure part. So look at all of these premium accessories, though, for some of our characters. So that's what's totally awesome. And I wanted to take a look real quick at the 4 we're going to be looking at today. So of course we have Red Skull, we have Thor and Sif, we have Ant-Man, Yellowjacket, and Ronan the Accuser. So aren't these amazing? We're going to go ahead and get started, just dive right in. And from all these, which one do you want to look at first? One of these two, right? So Thor or Ant-Man? Gigi?
Thor!
Alright, so we'll do Thor first. Let's set these aside for a hot minute. What do you say to that? Just a chuckle? Alright, so let's take a look at Thor. Let's raise our camera here. And first off, Marvel Studios, the first 10 years. This package looks amazing, looks incredible. Look at all that. Hasbro, here's the logo from the Dark World. We got 2 figures in here. We have Thor, and we have Sif, and look how amazing everything looks from the outside. These are definitely amazing looking, essentially Marvel Legends, but because we're celebrating this, that's why this special packaging. So the 5th in this set, we're celebrating 2013 for when Thor: The Dark World came out. And let's take a quick look at this package. Man, so there's beautiful pictures here on the side. Look at that. That's awesome. Look at that. Okay, the other side, it says 2013 Thor: The Dark World. A legendary warrior, Sif fights alongside Thor in the Marauders' war at the Battle of Vanaheim to regain control of the 9 realms. To end the siege, Thor strikes down the giant rock monster. Together, Sif and Thor take the Marauders prisoner and bring them to the Asgard to face justice. So, isn't that amazing? Love it. And I think I accidentally threw in an extra word in that, right? But that's quite alright, right? Look at the beautiful movie poster got going on right here. And since we have 2 figures here, let's take a look at what it says about Thor. Side by side with his childhood friend Sif, Thor strikes down the Marauders on Vanaheim, seeking to bring peace back to the 9 realms. And then we have tons of other languages right there. 2 figures, 5 accessories. And for Sif, here it says, a longtime ally of Thor and a powerful Asgardian warrior, Sif battles with a double-bladed sword and a keen understanding of her enemies. Wow! This package is so gorgeous, I don't even want to get rid of it. So, let's hop on in. What do you say? Okay, great. Boom, look at this. Right off the bat, look how gorgeous these characters look. Man! So we got these at GameStop, of all places, and they've been super hard to find. Seen some people already have them on the internet, but unable to find, sold out online, everywhere else, or way too crazy expensive for people trying to resell them. Alright, look how amazing this looks. And then we have this really cool 10 years artwork back here. Wow, I'll just take a quick little look there, but love that movie. Love all these movies, but wow, look, Ant-Man, Thanos. So awesome. Alright, cool. Who's that? Ultron? The first version? Alright. So let's take these on out of here. Look how great this looks. First of all, look at Mjolnir. Let's pop that bad boy on out. Look how great this looks. Wow, interesting. It's more of like a marbleized marble type casing, and Mjolnir doesn't look like that in the movie. And neither did the other hammer accessory on the other one, but interesting. Definitely has good detail, good size. Love the way that looks. Let's take Thor on out of here. And let me zoom out so we can get a clear look. Looks like I just gotta pinch this, and this cape is a little bit softer than, it's still plastic, rubbery, but it's softer than in the other Thor figures we had. The other one was like, look, see? It's not super soft, but it definitely is a lot like flimsier, so it could be more of like a cape material. Alright, cool. So let's take a really good closer look. It's got great face detail. Look at that. The head turns pretty well, despite the hair providing a little bit of resistance. Did a great job on the detail for the hair. Look at that. This is so awesome. Look at that beard. Look at the eyes. How much can we zoom in here? Looks pretty good. Look at that. Look at that ear. This looks awesome. Alright. So then, of course, the arms. Look at this detail right here on this, on the armor, on the arms and the body. Got great movement here. We do have a double joint on the elbows. That's awesome. And the hands look like they supposed to move back and forth, but there's a really weird joint here. This is interesting. So I guess it goes, I guess that's kind of cool actually. I'm not used to seeing that. So we can tilt the hand forward, so when he has Mjolnir, it can be pointed forward. So that's different. I'm actually really enjoying that idea. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Great. So the interesting thing is we can rotate it. We can't bring it in and out like this, but definitely we can aim it forward. So that is awesome. That's a great detail I want to point out right there, because that's a big deal. So, you know what? Let me take a quick little photograph here. Boom. Alright, so we don't have ab crunch. We have a little bit of movement here, which obviously it makes for an awkward picture when it doesn't line up. But at least we have that mobility. Does not move at the waist. We can move it like this and like this, back, forward. So at least we have that. And of course, let me see how the movement is on this hand. Also, like that. So that's cool. That's very different and definitely comes in handy with Mjolnir. So let's bring that up right there. Look, my elbow is a little loose though. That's unfortunate, but not uncommon. Alright, so we have this rubbery type man skirt here, right? And the shirt. And then of course we have leg. Well, this one turns here, which is not always common. It's kind of, but we see it often. Let's see. We have double joint on the knees. We got great detail on the boots. Look at this. And of course the ankles move back and forth, side to side. So we can definitely get some great posability here. Let's see if I can get Thor to chill right there. Have him look that way. And that looks amazing, outstanding. There we go. Look at that. That looks incredible. So let's set him aside for now. Let's get Sif on out of here. And so, wow, look at all these weapons. So, she's the one who needs a ton of them, not Thor, right? So we'll pop this shield out. Zoom out more. Let's see if we can get this sword out of here just by sliding it out. Let's see. See if we can get this on out of here. Wow, these attach. Cool, that's super cool. And before I go any further, look at this. Boom! Got some Darth Maul action going here. Pop her out of there. And so she's got right here where all the female characters in Marvel Legends, it seems, move there instead of at the abs instead of at the waist. So once again, I know I'd say it all the time, but some of you are joining us for the first time, so I'll let you know that you know, looks cool, but if it turned at the waist, it wouldn't look as awkward when you turn to the side there. See? But in any event, still looks good. Female characters usually have only one elbow joint, so it only comes in to about 90 degrees. This one comes in more than 90 degrees, so I can definitely really thank you, Hasbro and Marvel Legends, for doing that. Because if it's only going to have one joint, we need to be able to bring the arm back a little further. Let's see, it looks like we can go back and forth with the wrist. That's good. There's a little bit of part where it restricts it from going really far back, but still, and then it turns right there. So that's awesome. Head's got pretty good mobility, and the hair is just soft enough to be able to still move the head. Okay, good. So this is soft enough to move the legs, and let me see. Yeah, looks like we got full mobility on the legs. And then, man, look at these shoes, these boots. Killer. So all the way back, all the way forward, and then side to side. So this one definitely has some great mobility as well. And I really want to commend Hasbro on how much we can still move the elbow despite there being only one joint there. So this looks like it fits best if she holds it on the wide part. And interesting enough, do we want to put this or the shield? I guess the shield, right? So let's put, oops, this right here. This is a tiny little shield. Ah, I can get it to go on there. There we go. There we are. Look at that. You can kind of have her like this. And there we go. So, super cool. We can have her use the other weapon, but for this moment, I'm gonna have her rocking this one. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can get her to just stand up easily. And so, if not, we'll put one of those little stand dealies. There we go. Cool. Alright, there we are. Boom! And look how much Thor is bigger than her. So that looks really cool. Doesn't it? Awesome. So I can definitely dig that. Awesome, guys. Why don't we move on? Let's put that right there. And let's see. Set that aside. Next we do Ant-Man. Yes! Okay. We'll do Ant-Man. Alright. So, Ant-Man. Check out this beautiful box. Very similar to the other one. Obviously, that's the style we're going for here. The theme. And our great logo. Look at our Pym Industries. And Ant-Man. And Yellowjacket. This is only a slight variation from previous Ant-Mans we have. But great detail of Paul Rudd's face. This is something similar to what we've seen, but this Yellowjacket figure, unbelievable. And then of course, the mask is a little different. It's not partially open like another one we've had. So look at this gorgeous looking back of the box. We have different pictures on this side. And the other one we have Falcon, Yellowjacket, Ant-Man fighting, and then Ant-Man when he's small with the ants. And then let's go ahead and read here. 2015 Ant-Man Pym Industries. So, when the government attempts to seek Hank Pym's Pym particle shrinking technology for use in warfare, Pym trusts in the help of petty criminal Scott Lang to don the Ant-Man suit and strike back against corruption. Geared up as the half-inch hero, Lang must stop Pym Industries representative Darren Cross before he sells the shrinking technology to Hydra and enables them to create a new army of unstoppable, shrinking, secret weapons. Isn't that awesome? Look at the gorgeous right here movie poster. And who's this? Antonio? Alright, check this out. So Ant-Man. Scott Lang is enlisted by Hank Pym to suit up as Ant-Man and fight against competing forces, intending to use the incredible shrinking Pym particle for evil. Nice. And Yellowjacket here, look at that great picture. The new lead of Pym Industries, Darren Cross, threatens to sell his highly weaponized Yellowjacket suit to the criminal organization Hydra. So I can't wait any longer. Let's get this bad boy open. Let's take a look and see how amazing this is. And let's unbox this bad boy. Woo! So super excited about that. And check this out. Look how great this looks. Looks even better now that we have them out. Looks amazing. So excited about that. So let's get started. Wow, look, it's got this to kind of, I guess, hold it from moving back and forth. And so, let's take Scott Lang Ant-Man on out of here. And let's take a look. Interesting. So it looks slightly different than our previous ones. Let's take this out and his head out. Let's take this. Let's get a close look right here. So, wow, this helmet is slightly different than the other ones we've had in the past. Let's see what kind of movement we get. Not a considerable amount of movement. We do get to move all the way side to side. To do angle a little bit. Down pretty far. Back not so much. Let's see. Got great detail. Overall, this looks like it's slightly askew on purpose. The arm movement. Wow, this one kind of like almost clicks except without the sound. So instead of just being free movement, yeah, it does click. Well, and usually that means it's not as loose. Usually means that. Alright, we got double joints here, so we definitely can have some great posability there. Look at these hands. That's kind of awesome. And of course, that goes back and forth on the wrist. So we can have him like this, have him singing his heart out, an opera. Just kidding. No. Okay, that's not really happening. Okay. So, but it looks really cool. We got this awesome ab crunch going right here. That means we move at the waist. Look how cool that looks. Look at this awesome belt. Tell him not to mess with the regulator because he could be stuck in the quantum realm, right? But look how amazing that belt looks. Look at the way the legs are. Look at the boots. We have a double joint right here. Oops, I don't know, I'm going out of focus. And we have a movement here so that we can have some great poses coming from here. Look at that. Ready to be on the move. So we could switch the heads, the helmet. Let's see, I would assume that we'd have more mobility with this head. Let's take a look. Yeah, definitely. Look at that. So I wonder if he put his helmet right here. How cool that may or may not look. I would assume it would look really cool. Let's put that right here. How's that? No. I think it looks awesome. Of course, he really doesn't need to remove his helmet like that because he can just press a button and moves up and down, right? So, I think that looks great. Oops, there went the helmet. Legs are a little bit looser than I would like them to be. And the ankle is actually a lot looser than I would like it to be. So that means it might be slightly harder to get him to stand up well, freely. But he still is. So let's definitely take that into account. Set him right here. Awesome, Scott. And let's look at our little Ant-Man and Yellowjacket. Let's see how those look. Wow, great. There we go. I'm stuck to this like fly paper. And look at this. Let me get the other Yellowjacket out. And then let's pop Yellowjacket on out of here. We then can take a really close look. So, you know what? Let's start with the Yellowjacket. Look at this amazing, amazing, amazing mask. Outstanding job on the detail, the way it looks. Let's see, it doesn't move terribly far back, but it definitely looks amazing. Let me see. These do move. Look at this. I wonder if they wow, okay. They definitely move. Look at that. That looks great. Look at the detail on the suit. I can't say enough about this one. And man, look at the great detail on this fist. I'm glad he does not have two fists, because that always looks corny when it looks like they're just clenching both hands. So oh my gosh, I'm not used to seeing hands look this amazing and great. Look at this. So, you know, great job Hasbro that you do, of course, with the entire body, including the hands. But for some reason, this Yellowjacket, the detail on these hands looks amazing. Look at this. So I'm really loving the way this one looks. Now let's move on to, let's get all this simple stuff out of the way. Wow, okay, so it turns here. That's kind of different instead of way up here, or at all. Double joints on the knees so we can get great articulation. It does rotate. Wow, this one's got a full ball joint on the ankle, so it goes all the way back, all the way forward, and then does go side to side. So this one's got extreme. Oops, I hit our desk. Sorry about that. It's got extreme mobility, articulation on the ankle. Wow, I can't get Scott to stand up, and now as soon as I put his thing, he's gonna fall over. His joints are a lot looser than I would like them to be. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Wow, and look, this is really loose. Forgive me for kicking our stage here, otherwise I wouldn't even be having to mess with this. Alright, if he doesn't stand up, we'll leave him where he is. Okay, well, we got lucky. Alright, so looking at this, these are some, definitely some advanced ankles that I haven't seen on the other ones. Looks a little weird here with the way that it has that cuff, but otherwise it's got ridiculous mobility. And what is he wearing here? Like some sash shoes? Okay, well anyway, look at these, nope. Look at these amazing arms back here. This looks great. Let's see, we got a joint here. We have a joint there. Wow, look at this. Okay, so this goes up and down and turns, and then we have an additional joint here, and then we have an additional joint here, and it looks like that's all of them, but that looks like that's all we need. So we can actually go like this, which we can, isn't that awesome? So we can do this, 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 and this, and that looks so great. So great. Look at that. We can turn that. This is amazing. This is one of my favorite figures of all time already, just by how great it looks and moves. Isn't this awesome? Wow, great job, Hasbro. Give me all the credit in the world. This Yellowjacket figure is definitely one of my favorites of all time instantly. Look at this. Let me take a picture of this right here. Let's see if I can. Get Ant-Man's helmet out of the way. I'm sorry about that. And let's see. No, let's do it from here. Perfect. Great. So now if I can just get Scott to chill over here. But in any event, let's zoom in here. Look at this. Look at these little Ant-Man characters. Now we've seen ones like this before. It's super soft and fragile. Look at that. So I don't think necessarily it's going to crack off, but you can't just like whip it around like this, because that may or may not break. And then look at little Scott Lang. Not a whole lot of detail in there, just kind of a rush little dab on some paint. But they definitely do enhance the figure, because we always want to have miniature versions, right? So that we can have and show, especially if we're going to do like some stop motion or something. So I'm really digging that. I am disappointed that our Scott Lang's legs aren't better than what they came, how they came, because they're so loose. But I definitely love that we have this set. Look at that. Awesome. This looks so great. Look at that. I'm gonna take some more pictures, guys. Sorry about that. Just let you know, like, what's taking so long? I was like, 'cause I'm taking some great photos here. All right, cool. Let's move these aside and let's get on to our next ones, right? We have 2 more left. We have Red Skull with, look at all these heads that we can replace with this Hydra head. So this one looks so outstanding, so great. Once again, got this beautiful Marvel Studios 10, the first 10 years theme going. The black boxes with this red trim. Look at this great logo here from Captain America, the first Avenger. Of course, Hasbro here. We have this beautiful shot on the side of Captain America going to this war trench. We have Loki chilling right there. And then, of course, look at this great shot of Captain America with his shield getting blasted with some sort of fire blast. Wow, look at this beautiful movie poster. We have Red Skull right here. And let's see what it says. 2011, Captain America, the first Avenger. Hydra leader Johann Schmidt creates Tesseract-powered weapons to destroy American cities, but doesn't anticipate interference from newly dubbed hero Captain America. In their first meeting, Schmidt removes his mask to reveal crimson skin, a signature hue that has earned him the name Red Skull. And great picture here. This is the second one in this series, and it says, obsessed with the power of the Tesseract, Johann Schmidt teams up with Dr. Arnim Zola to create a supercharged arms force that will change the fate of World War II and the world. And of course we have other languages here. This says includes figure and 6 accessories. Ready to get it open? I am. Here we go. Such a beautiful storage box right here. Oh, I'm sorry, package. And check this out. Isn't that awesome? 3 different heads. That's incredible. Look at the different hand. That's awesome. These are some outstanding accessories. Let's see. This is not completely straight, but it'll straighten out over time. Look at this great weapon here. We'll see what we can do with that. Boom. Here we have this. Sort of like tactical vest. Let's see. Wow, look at that Hydra symbol right there. Isn't that crazy? Great detail on this. Strap that on. Let's get Red Skull out. Awesome. Let's pop out these heads. Alright. Very cool. And we got 1 extra hand, which is interesting. So, instead of 2, let's take a close look at this Red Skull. Great face detail. Look at that. Isn't that wild? Super awesome. Alright, let's see. Take a look at that Hydra symbol on his belt. It's got outstanding detail. Now, he moves. What in the world? He's got 2 movement. Let me see. See, he's moving at the waist. Oh, okay, he's moving at the waist. I was like, is that just a tiny? Okay, but there we are. He's moving at the waist because I was like, this is the tiniest little like midsection ever. So, but he does have double movement. That's odd and different. Now, luckily, this does allow him to crunch up and down a little bit. This is definitely different than we've seen. And then look, it moves like this near the bicep and where the shoulder meet. We have double joints right here, and then of course the hand, well, it does go back and forth. Good. So we have a hand right here with a trigger finger, hand right here with another trigger finger, and then we have a traditional hand to hold, I guess, the gun. So head moves back only this much. It moves down pretty far down. Like if you wanted to check his cell phone while he's supposed to be working. Yeah, just kidding. He's like, who's texting me? Alright, so it does move. Great mobility in the head. Love that. Let's see. The legs move great. Let's see, they move here. Move up and down. The legs a little stiff. Once again, I'd rather it be stiff ish than loose-ish. Uh-oh. Finally moved the foot and then now it's loose-ish. Look at these boots. Great detail. Double joint on the leg. Of course, we don't want him just kicking up like that, just to chill like that, but it definitely will help us get some great poses. So there we are. Let's see if we can put this gun right in here. So that looks great, doesn't it? I'm sure we can. Let's see. I'm not sure what this is supposed to hold, because this did fit there. I don't think we need this huge hand to. It's not wide enough to hold that. I guess it could hold this ish, but it's too big for that. We can still perhaps even just make this look like that. See? So, whatever. Let's stretch this hand out, because we can still put that right in there. Look at this. So it's not like we can't do that. That looks awesome. And we have these other Hydra heads. I don't think I like any better than that Red Skull one. Now that would look cool, right? But that would be a really expensive way of, instead of Red Skull, to do Hydra helmets and Hydra face, but whatever. Definitely cool ones to have. You can switch it out if necessary. And do I want to put this on? I guess we could, but not feeling it. We can just leave it off. Be cool if we were obviously putting it in with these Hydra heads, but looks like we don't necessarily need the other hand, which would be cool to have. But and I'm glad that we do have premium accessories, because who wouldn't? Maybe we can use on another figure if we want. But look at that. Let's put him right there, and let's take a close-up picture of him. That way we can move on to our next one, right? Yeah. Boom, that looks great. Let's see if we can just turn the head then. Perfect. So that looks outstanding. What do you think, guys? Alright, so let's go ahead and move on. Set this aside. Set Mr. Red Skull aside. What was that, honey? It's not. Okay. Alright, so check this out. This is Ronan the Accuser. It's from Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Beautiful packaging. Same theme. Look at our symbol right here. Look at the Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel Studios logo by Hasbro. Everything looks awesome. We even have his weapon here. Looks beautiful on the side, beautiful on the back. Look at that movie poster, looks amazing. Look at this picture of Ronan here. And looks like we have Star-Lord, right? And then we have the ship right here. So what is this, Milano? Everything here looks great. This is Ronan the Accuser, not to be confused with Ronan / Hawkeye-ish, right? So in any event, here we go, 2014. This is the 6th one in this series. So, sent on a mission by Thanos to recover the mystical entity known as the Orb, Ronan discovers that the target he seeks is in fact an all-powerful Infinity Stone. Ronan uses the stone to destroy the Nova Corps' fleet, but is ultimately destroyed by his own greed when the Guardians of the Galaxy take the Orb back and use it to entirely obliterate him. Remember that dance-off battle to save the universe? So here on the back, there's this great picture right here. An avid loyalist to the Kree, whose family was killed in the Kree Nova War, Ronan agrees to a partnership with Thanos in order to take down the Nova Corps on Xandar once and for all. So, let's get this bad boy open. Great. So we have one accessory here, one figure and accessory, and of course, what else would we need? It'd be cool to be able to switch out the head to a different head, but just for a different expression. But perhaps unnecessary. Let's see. One pops out. Oh, it has like a rubber band there. And then of course it is, you'll see that it's flexible, but it keeps its shape pretty well. Look at that. Boom! Maybe I can use this to test my reflexes on my knee later. Okay, and that was a joke, by the way. Cool, look at that. Alright, we'll set this aside. Boom, and let's take a look. Wow, look at this ridiculous ab crunching. That's awesome. It's a little bit looser than I would have liked, but at least it does keep its place. We do have double joints on the elbows. We have this, which is part of, it's all attached right here to the head, I guess. So if you turn the head, the whole thing moves, which is interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. I wish it would come off. Looks like it's completely attached, because you don't want to turn his head and then the whole thing be like doo doo doo. But whatever. I do wish that was different. The arm moves well. Does move back and forth. Look at that. We can set him up with his weapon right here, which we'll just shove straight through the hand. It's probably best if we have him hold it where it's thickest, right there. And interesting, that joint looks a little thin. But okay, so look at the detail. We have these coming down. They just look like big long tire treads. That looks awesome. Let me say that much. Put this right here. This arm, this hand. There's great detail. Great detail. Look at this. For his outfit, his jacket. Great mobility. The only thing is, how does it, depends on how it looks with these shoulder things. I wish these shoulder things were attached to his arms and shoulders, and that would look way different and better. Alright, so, and then the legs do have some good movement. We have double joints here, which you're not going to need them because it's not like he's going to be like running and jumping all around. And there we go, look, so back and forth, interesting. It's like coming undone, so you can point and flex. You can only come forward so far, I will tell you that. That's why it keeps doing that. You only come that far forward. Now, it does move side to side like that, so keep that in mind. Let's see how this looks when we stand him up. That's great, actually. Uh-oh. A little bit loose there on the midsection. Ooh, he hunched over because it was loose here. There we go. But I don't want him puffing out his chest either. There we go. Hopefully he can just stay there. Take a couple pictures. That looks great. Let's see. Let's bring that down just a little bit so I can get an even better picture. Ah, I can't get him to stay right there on that part where it crunches. So anyway, that still looks great. Tell me what you think. I want to take a closer look at that face detail before we get to the end of this video. Look at that. Look at those crazy eyes. That crazy makeup he's got going on his face. Wow. Alright. So, all in all, this figure looks pretty good. Downsides are, this is attached to his head permanently. When you turn the head, it moves. So look, that's a little awkward. It's a little loose right here. Even though this looks like it would be big and clunky and chunky, it is not. Otherwise, everything else is pretty good. Really pretty good. So except for that part. Alright. So, why don't we take one more final picture of him. Alright. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this amazing video up. Amazing because it was so much fun, right? Gonna bring everybody back out here. let's have them in, I guess, in order when we did them, right? That'd be fun. Let's have Scott right here. Let's bring out Yellowjacket right over here. Oops. Why do we have him leaning backwards now? Cool. Let's bring out Schmidt. Great. Uh-oh. It's giving me a slight amount of trouble. Don't know why, but we'll get that fixed right here. There we go. I'm saying there we go, and then he keeps weaseling out of it. Great. And then we have Ronan here. So, tell me this doesn't look incredible. Let's see if I can get a picture of everyone right here. That looks so awesome to me. And then let's see if we can get one that's even more wicked like this. Boom! Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching our video here today. These characters were so incredible. Look at this. Wasn't that so much fun? So let me know in the comments section below which one was your favorite. Wow, look at that Yellowjacket. I'm really digging that one. This Red Skull is awesome. And then of course we have this Ronan. They all look amazing, and I can't wait to get all of these sets so that we can have for you here. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to our channel if you have not already. Click on the subscribe button below. Click on the bell next to it so that you can get notified every time we have a new video. Give us a big thumbs up. Let us know where you're watching from in the world. And guys, let us know what you want to see next. So until next time, thank you for watching Vincent Gigi's Super Channel G. Peace.